Oh, god damn it, it is cold, but welcome to early December here in England. We're off to a car meet this morning. I need to wipe the car down quick, get it started, put some petrol in it as always, and we're heading down to Lymington, which is in the New Forest, which is not too far away from us. Picking my mate Jamie up, but first things first, we need to get the leaves off the car and give it a quick wipe down just to get some of the grime off it from the last meet, and get it started to get some heat in the engine.
Taking up my energy, yeah.
Nice Parker, mate.
Oi. Wrap in.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we've got the Ford squad with us. Anyway guys, if you're wondering why I'm in a Crash Bandicoot hat, it's because I'm waiting on payday and can't afford a haircut, so I'm just shoved it all in there.
Hide the shame.
Living the dream. And we're off to Lymington. So we should be seeing TG and one of his cars today, and it should be pretty sick, but we better get going. I've got to get some fuel in this. We've got a quarter of a tank. We could probably make it on quarter of a tank, but let's not risk it. Let's put another tenner in it just to be safe, and we'll see how it goes.
How could I not notice that you became an enemy? Up so high, coming down with the gravity. You're pulling me down, down, down. I just wanna keep up, keep up. You're moving so fast without me. Supersonic. Supersonic.
Trying to sort out the lighting, but we are here at Hills Prestige, which is in Lymington in the New Forest, so right at the south of the New Forest, and there's some very cool cars there. I never actually knew this dealership existed, funnily enough, but I've now been educated, and there are some really special things here I want to talk about, namely a couple of AC Cobras. Big shout out to you, mum. There's a nice blue one over there and a black one here as well with a lovely stripe, 427 replicas. Really nice. But one car that really caught my eye that surprised me a bit, and I didn't even know existed, is a Renault Sport Spider. Did I get that right? He's nodding, I got it right. I didn't even know this car existed. Apparently it was a Lotus competitor back when it was produced, which was when?
Late 90s.
Late 90s. Okay, right, here we go. So it's a late 90s Renault. It looks sick though. I really like it. And I never imagined I'd see a Renault with scissor doors, but here we are. The second question you guys have probably got is why have I got a Crash Bandicoot hat on, and that's because Crash Bandicoot's cool, and if you don't agree with that then you're just plain wrong. But now I think we should do a whip round and see what vehicles we've got here, and I'll shout a few out. Obviously we've already seen the really weird Renault Sport, whatever it is, and the two AC Cobras, but lovely soft top glider here with an E-gear transmission, just under £70,000. I'd love one of these, but I would obviously prefer the gated manual, and I would also like it to be a coupe. A little bit out of my price range, and the only thing putting me off them is I feel they'd be a bit of a performance downgrade over the GTR, but obviously road presence wise they are definitely a little bit in the next echelon. There's also a load of these lovely Ducati Panigales. This one is a V4. I love these, and obviously I'm really into trying to get into motorbike riding, but at the moment with my finances owning the GTR, paying for a PCP and then any even small bike like a 125 is a bit out of my price range at the moment, but definitely within the next few years my goal is to get on something like this. But I've really got my eye on the Kawasaki H2R. I think with how they drop in value after a couple of years of ownership and very few miles on them, I think that'd be a really cool car to buy, really cool bike to buy. But other cars in here, let's talk about this. F12 Berlinetta, front engine V12. These things are monstrous. They're talking in excess of 700 horsepower, rear wheel drive, and they're just absolute animals. I would love one of these to do Grand Tour in. I'd love to, I think if I had any car to Grand Tour Europe in, and I had a budget of 150,000-ish, I actually think this awesome F12 will be a really cool car to do that in. Next to that we have the active aero possessing Lamborghini Huracan Performante. This is probably Nero Nemesis, I'd imagine, so I can't quite see the colour of it, but it looks black to me. Maybe a very dark purple, so if you guys know what that is and the camera's picking it up well enough, let me know. But these are gorgeous. V10, 620 horsepower I think, 640 PS, and obviously they've got the ALA system with the active aero. Very cool, as well as a couple of Porsches. The car that's being collected today is currently under this wrap. I can sort of see a kidney grille at the front, so I think it's a BMW, but not entirely sure yet. So Mahmood's new car, which is being collected today, and TGE should be arriving very soon.
You don't fit in my equation. Addicted to a memory, yeah. A masterpiece fading since you became the enemy. Stranger that I used to know. When did we become this? Run wild like an animal, just trying to make it through the day.
This is Stuart. He owns the Toys GTR, which I'm sure all of you have seen on Instagram. Now his has been tuned far more than my little Y-Pipe has. So we're looking at around 850 horsepower apparently, and he's graciously offered to take us out for a ride in it, so I can see if I really want to stay with the platform and not sell the GTR, because I really want to see what it can reach with virtually, you know, a few pretty much stock internals and some aftermarket bolt-on stuff. But it should be pretty exciting. Let's just hope in this cold winter morning that we don't spin out and die. Keep the camera off the speeder. Jesus. Holy
It's better if I do the rolling launch.
Yeah, of course.
About 40 mile an hour, it'll pull you more.
I'll give you that, it sounds good.
How does that feel compared with mine as a passenger? A lot faster.
It feels pokier.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
I can
it?
notice that straight away.
Yeah, I felt like that really pushed me back in my seat way more than, and the traction as well with those bigger tyres. Those bolts as well, you can hear it, let the air out. You can't get, that's not like that when it's standard. Oh wow.
Have you got Bob and Mang mode on yours?
No, mine is still the standard research.
Okay.
It's on stock.
That will change your life.
Yeah.
So if I literally drop it down
Oh my god. Right, I want to apologise for the wind noise in advance, but huge thank you to Stuart Harvey. I'll link his Instagram below for that ride, because of course yesterday I took out a Mustang, which I need to talk about later in the vlog, and I was thinking, do I sell the GTR? I really enjoyed it, even though it was significantly slower, but I've just had a ride in this. Now this was originally stage 4.25 when he purchased it, but he's since taken it to Night Racer, and he's pushing around 850 brake horsepower just with a turbo upgrade. And in terms of all the mods I'd need to do this, you're talking around probably £8,000, which is not that ridiculous really when you think about it, in my opinion. This was full straight pipes. The overrun was ridiculous, but I'd want to do it with sports cats, so I'd still have a bit of overrun, but it would be it'd be, you know, MOT passable, and it wouldn't be quite as aggressive. But the difference between 600 and 850 horsepower is absolutely mind-blowing. So this thing has a rolling launch mode where effectively you put it in cruise, floor the throttle and disable cruise, and I don't know how it kept traction, because it didn't feel like it should have done, did it? Yeah, it genuinely felt like it was. I think it's some bigger tyres as well, and obviously better software. But it genuinely felt like it was just like stuck to the road. Well, apart from the point where he broke traction, that was really cool. Intentionally coming out of a corner, that was cool. But its straight line traction just absolutely blew my mind. So I really need to mod my car. I'm actually blown away what software and a little bit more boost can do to the GTR, because that just felt like a completely different animal. I really want to tune mine now, and I think I'm going to have to stick with the platform until the day I die, and it's what all my money's going to be poured into as my special car. But I guess there's worse special cars to pour your money into.
I don't wanna say what I feel right now. Yeah, you find me up so high, coming down with the gravity. You're pulling me down, down, down. I just wanna keep up, keep up. You're moving so fast without me, supersonic.
Now, I was expecting to do a little quick update at the end of the vlog, stating how much I enjoyed the Mustang, and I'm hoping to get one in a year or so. Us a daily alongside the GTR, because they're so cheap to run in comparison. But obviously I love the tuned GTR so much that I've seen how much potential my GTR has with a few £1,000s spent on it, and I think this is a platform I definitely want to stick with at the current moment. But a little bonus at the end of the vlog, because instead of just rounding it up on my sofa and chatting about my thoughts about how amazing the Mustang felt in terms of comfortability, how nice the gearbox was and how tight the shifts felt, how forgiving the clutch was, and quite how short the wheelbase how short the wheelbase felt in comparison with a Nissan GTR, making it seem a little bit more nimble. But the steering was a bit numb, and I see it as more of a comfortable cruiser car as opposed to an outright track weapon. But the bonus at the end of the vlog is actually this morning we're heading up to Lichfield because Shah has bought me a fantastic Christmas present that we're going to go and pick up. We're not fitting it today, unfortunately, but I will be fitting it next time I have the GTR up at Lichfield, which will probably be in a few months' time. But basically, they have a load of 2018, 2019 Nissan GTR stock exhaust backs just sat around really cheap because the customers upgrade it and don't want to take their old exhaust home and are happy with their new one and just leave them up there. Rich people, am I right? But these systems, with a slight modification of fully opening and removing the Valvetronic system, can mount onto the older GTRs. They're the same design, but one important upgrade is that they are titanium. This means they're around 12 kilograms catback system lighter than the original GTR system from 2008 through 2016. Which obviously my 2013 has, which means we are going to upgrade to a titanium back box, which is identical to mine in every way, but much lighter, and should hopefully sound a little better with the Valvetronic system welded open constantly. To have this spare in the garage when mine gets a bit old is perfect, and my dad's driving us up there because we're hoping it'll fit in the back of the Merc Estate, and he's just picked petrol up, so we are heading off now. Well, we've done it. We've got this incredibly sick 2018 GTR exhaust system that will fit on a 2013 car, given that we leave the valves constantly open on the Valvetronic system, and it's full titanium. So this thing literally weighs, what, about 5 kilos, I reckon, after picking it up. Very light indeed, and should mean this thing will bolt onto my car early next year when I get my car serviced, with a few other options I'm going to be adding to the car as well. And make it a little louder, a little lighter, and a little faster, and reduce back pressure slightly, meaning we can go for some upgrades. So we've also talked to the guys at Lichfield, and they said we should be able to source some stuff for a stage 4.25 at a relatively decent price that we can put together, and hopefully I'll have a really nice car built, and my GTR will feel like a brand new car again. But for 150 quid, this is just an absolute steal. If you were to buy this system complete and new from Nissan, including the Y-pipe and downpipes and the exhaust tips, it would be £8,000. So with this being the vast majority of the metal, we can probably estimate this is worth maybe 5 or 6, and we got it for £150 because people are upgrading their brand new GTRs and they're literally just getting rid of the exhaust systems out of them and not keeping them and taking them home because they're happy with their new ones. But in all honesty, for that price, this thing's never going to rust because it's titanium, and when my one's now looking a little bit old and battered, this is going to replace it perfectly and hopefully improve my GTR driving experience. But it looks absolutely awesome, and I can't believe how little it weighs. It's absolutely crazy. Well, I know that was a bit of a higgledy-piggledy vlog, but I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the Mustang GT, which I thoroughly enjoy driving, as well as now how much I've decided to keep the GTR, having ridden in an 850 horsepower jobby, and I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to tune my one in the new year and have it much, much faster. Now I'm sort of old enough to tune the cars and still insure them. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'll see you very soon with a vlog coming soon. I believe I'm going to a battalion meet, which is a GTR Owners Club meet soon, which should be exceedingly exciting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.